Hello and welcome to Digital Sin Gaming. I am Santosis and this is episode 10 of TNP Limitless. So we left off last time where I was going to do a couple of bits and get the things sorted. Right, so over here I could put the importers directly onto this front fascia here, but I didn't. I put a chest there because I wanted to see what was going into there. So I kind of like that, to be honest, though. It really doesn't matter whether you put the importer on here or if you put a chest, it still works. So the output is at the top, and then the inputs and all that kind of stuff is at the bottom. So pretty straightforward. We do need some more bone meal, so let's go get some bone meal for these cloches. Let's get 2 lots, 2 stacks. We'll shove 1 stack in there. Now, obviously, we can use appetite and stuff like that if it's in the pack. But we will be working on a whole farm of this anyway. So this basically will give you a growth modifier of 1.25 and a fertilizer amount of 0.98. So there we go. So you see how much is left. And that will just, make it go a little bit better. So what we've got, though, is if we have a look over here, I've set up one of these auto crafters. So I upgraded it to the tier 3. And now I've got all of the Prudentium essences and that kind of stuff just doing their own thing in here. And then when I get to Supremium, so when I get an Imperium, I'll create a Supremium, and then we should be all right. So I can get to Supremium from here, and then obviously Asanium is next, etc. Now, the other thing that I did do was I went ahead and I got a swab of an Enderman. So you remember the swabs? Yep. You remember that we could get the cotton swabs and we could hit mobs with it. So what I did was I got a cotton swab of an Enderman. I have... So you use the swab, you use experience bucket, and then you use a seed, and then you right-click a chicken and he becomes an egg. And then you use that spawn egg in the top of the entity spawner, and you use jelly babies, so experience babies basically, and then you turn it on and it literally uses the experience and creates an Enderman. Ta-da! And then the Enderman goes over there and gets slaughtered, and we get Ender Pearls. Now, we have this Ender Inhibitor as well from mob grinding utilities, which is really, really cool, to be honest. So if we have a look at the Ender Inhibitor... There we go. So there's two. It's either on or off. You can right-click to deactivate it, and etc. But it's just an Ender Pearl with an Eye of Ender, and then an Iron Gadget, and Glowstone, or Iron, sorry, and then Glowstone and Redstone. Really, really straightforward. And you right-click it to turn it off and on. Obviously, they can't teleport away, but if they do teleport, they get pulled straight back. Now, obviously, before I had that, I had to kill at least one Enderman, which was fine because one of them went in there and died, and then I can get the stuff that I needed. So yeah, we just keep doing what we do normally, go and get our XP, and then we're all good. That is it. That is literally it. Now, obviously, it's not the most ideal because we're consuming XP this way, but we are getting Ender Pearls, and until we find another way of doing it, we're good. So, let's see. Let's just grab those because we can. Come back in here and we'll shove those in the system. Now, these will automatically go where they need to go. And we've still got some stuff in here. So, that's... Right, so most of this stuff now can come out. And I'll show you why in a second. But most of this, in fact, all of this can come out. And we can keep this as a spare. So, I've done a couple of different upgrades. I've done one upgrade for transport of items. So we've got, because we've got Ender Pearls, we've got an Ender Pouch. Or an Ender Bag, or whatever you want to call it. But we also have Ender Chests. Now, an Ender Chest, there's 2 different varieties. You've got this one, the Minecraft Ender Chest, or you've got this Ender Chest from Ender Chests. Now, I accidentally went with this one, so I'm sticking with it. But there are 2 different versions in this pack, so be careful. You've got Ender Chest, and you've got... So, Ender Chest and Ender Chest, but there's one from Ender Chests and one from Minecraft. Now, obviously, the Minecraft one is just an Ender Chest that you open your little bag with or your pouch, and it links to it. And then the Ender Chest is the one that's weird. So if we go and have a look at this, I've got an ender bag, which I open. And now this is from ender chests. You only get 9, but you can set it to public, private, etc, etc. And then the other one is the other Minecraft ender chests, and, you know, pretty straightforward to use that. So what I've done is I've actually hooked it up instead of the main chest. I've hooked that up so that anything gets put into here, and then obviously the other one, and I'll show you that when we go back there. I love these animations. Very cool. Yeah, so we've still got the exports going into the bin, and then obviously as the power goes up, so does the mining continue. And as you saw, that we've still got tons of chunks left because we just don't have enough power to run that as fast as we could. So what happens is all the stuff comes into the ME system, hence the reason why this is almost full. And then, yeah, I mean, we've got quite a bit of stuff in here. Yeah. And then all of the Inferium, as soon as it, there we go, as you saw, it goes into our system, comes out to here, and then gets created in here. So that's cool. We've got loot bag 1 now, so we can just have a look at that and grab any loot bags that come into there. So any loot bag things. This I got from a loot bag just now, which is a crafter manager, which is something I wanted to make anyway. But yeah, so there's the gold crafter, there's the obsidian furnace, and there's the diamond crafter, and you can see that there you go, there they are. I kind of like that. I mean, we can move patterns around, which is so cool. I just need to put them into a place, and then one place, and we're done. Awesome. Yeah, so we've still got all the basics. We've got, you know, crafting monitors. We've got no patterns at the moment because I would like to do a stack of them, but I don't have enough nether quartz. I've got 26 nether quartz available, which is shockingly rubbish. So I'm thinking, and I know that this is not a good thing to do, but we need to do something really insane. Oh, one thing before I do that, I upgraded my backpack, so to a diamond backpack. So if you have a look at the backpack mod, you can go into here and you can click on the first one. Click on the first one, and you get the normal backpack, and then obviously surround it by iron, and then you can surround it by gold, and then by diamonds, and then you can obviously put it into a smithing table and use netherite, but I haven't found any yet. So right now I've got the diamond one, which is kind of cool. So if we go and have a look at the backpack, you can see that I've got a shed load of slots even, and we've also got upgrade paths as well. So I can do some upgrades on this thing as well, which is good. And then the backpack settings. So, you know, I can dispense items, so which is quite cool. I can, you know, keep memories of where things are. I can sort things. I can do a player and, you know, apply to backpack storages unless over river, player level settings, all this kind of stuff. There's some really, really cool things, which we'll probably get into at some point. But right now, we just need to get some basics out of the way. So what I did find, what I got out of a loot crate is the entropy manipulator. Now, this thing is supposed to be very cool, because what you can do, apparently, is if you've got water and you right click, it gets consumed. If you've got water and you shift right click, it turns to ice. And what do we need for power? We need ice, or packed ice, right? So if I get packed, so if I want proper amounts of power, I need packed ice to cool the reactor down, right? And I need ice. But if you look, 9 gets me packed ice, and that packed ice will then get me, I went past it, a blast chiller, which gives me even more ice. So I just need packed ice. I just need water, and I need to freeze it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sleep right now. We're going to go out to the water source, and we are going to go nuts with this thing. Because I want ice. So let's go over here to the little pool that we had. And we'll jump in and kill the skeleton. Yeah, whatever. Goodbye. Right, so... Oh, little baby ones? What? No, they're just standing in the water in a hole. Right, we'll get rid of this hole for definite. Right, so what we should be able to... Really? You got a helmet on, that's why you're still alive. Okay. There you go, you're not alive for long. Come on, come here. Wow. Okay, he's taking a little bit of... Really? Fair enough. Okay, so we got that now. Right, so let's use this. So shift right click. Look at that! Yes. Oh, no. How am I going to pick it up? Oh, hang on. I've got the gun, haven't I? I've got, B. There we are. Now, did I... No, I didn't. So shift right click, and I want silk touch enabled, and I want to shift right click these, and then I want to take them, right? Yes, look at that. Ice. Okay, so if we shift and right click on those, and then I'll just take that, which is cool. Oh, you right click on it and it doesn't do that. So let's just get a bit more. So, yeah, and then that's really cool. Okay, I'm happy with this. So there's a chance that the block doesn't disappear, which is kind of cool, actually. All right, so let's just do this. There we go. Right, so we got 32 now. We're well away. We only needed 18, so that's cool. So really, really worth having is the mining gadget. I mean, I didn't honestly think that I would like the mining gadget so much. I mean, there's a lot of things that I need to do, which is I need to make sure it's got enough power all the time and all that kind of stuff. But to be honest, I mean, power's not going to be an issue soon. So I think we'll be fine. But let's go and get our packed ice because we need 2 of those. And then we'll put the rest of the stuff in there. And now we need a blastula, right? And then when we got 1 blastula, we can make a whole bunch of them because we'll have that. There we go. Right, so we've got enough of that. So let's get ourselves a machine frame, which means we need a tin gear. So let's get a couple of those if we can. There we go. We can get 10 of those, so that's good. Right, so let's get a couple of... we don't have any glass. However... Sand. There we go. I knew I had some sand somewhere. So let's chuck it in there. We'll chuck it in the system because we should be able to just, order glass. So that's fine. So if I switch this to... No, it's not. That's the one I wanted there. If I switch that to craftables, and then I can do 4 stacks of glass. Perfect. All right, so let's get ourselves a blastula. And what we're going to do is we're going to pin it over here. Click over here, and then we're going to pin that over there. We've got one of those, and we've got... I don't know what that was there for, but yeah, whatever. Right, so all of the other stuff that we should have now, it should just be glass. That's the issue. Perfect. So... I've got no patterns. 2 patterns? Can I get 2 patterns? I can. Nice. Okay, so we've got the blastula pattern. So let's go put that in the crafter. And now we should be able to request a couple of blastulas. What do we need? 3, 4? 4. Okay, so we're missing all of these components. So we need to teach it those components, which is fine. But we can't do that because I don't have enough. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. You know what? We might be able to get 10. Can we get 10? We can. Okay, so 10 patterns is good. Now we can teach it all the other components. So we're going to teach it the machine frames, like so. We are going to teach it the tin gears, like so. We need a redstone reception coil. Cool. And we need these invar gears. Now, obviously, invar is going to be a little bit difficult to create, but we will do that at some point. I think, honestly, we should be all right temporarily with that. I think we've got enough for missing 8 packed ice. Okay, so we can definitely get one. No, we can't, because I haven't put the packed ice in the system. We can definitely get one. Then 1 will lead to 2, because we can put the ice in the system and then teach it to do what we need it to do. Right, so power goes literally under here. There's the power. Now, I need a water source. So it would probably be best if I put it around here so that I could steal the water source from down there. Actually, we'll put it... Yeah, we will. We are going to put it... Actually, we're going to put it right next to this. That's what we're going to do. Because we can then get the water up here. So have I got any... No, I haven't. So I need fluids. Fluid pipes. There we go. I need fluid. So let's get the fluid pipes sorted. And we'll get those up here. Like so. That will go in the bottom. Or should it go up the back? No, power is going to go up the back or in the side. So that will be fine. And then we can pull from the front. So if I shove that there and then give it a configuration of pulling from the bottom, power will go in either the side or the back. And then the front can't do that. So top or side? Let's go top for export. And then power can go in the side. So what we can do is actually just feed it into there. That would be easier. Do we have any upgrades? Do we have any upgrades? Let's have a look. If we don't, we can easily make one. All right, so we have 2, so that's cool. Right, so what we can do is just, for now, because this is going to be running continuously, we can just export straight from here. Our wrench, shift and right click, and then shove our export card in. That will speed that up. Let's go and shove the, because we've got so much space now, we can shove everything back in here, so that's cool. There we've got the blast chiller, so we just need some power. So let's get some energy. Energy, there we go. So some energy, and we'll just literally, we're just going to crudely hook it up like that. So we got water, we've got energy, and we've now got ice. Perfect. Right, we're going to move it. That is a temporary solution right there. But I want to see if we've got any upgrades for thermal, because if we've got one in the system, do we have any upgrades in here? No, we don't. Can we make one? Can we make one really quickly? What I'm thinking, maybe we could make one of these. We can indeed. And then if we make, okay, so we make one of, oh, actually we can make 2 of those. We can make, signalum. We got 4. No. We might be able to do the next tier, which is that. There we go. 2 signalum gears. So now we've got this one. Now, can we make that one? I don't think we can. Yeah, because I only think we've got 1 Enderium. All right, so Enderium, how is that difficult to make? That's not that difficult to make. It's diamond dust. Let's get a couple of diamonds, shall we? And go pulverize them. Let's do 16. Let's go pulverize them, because we might be able to do a couple of them, and even if we don't, we'll at least have the stuff for it. So we can try. It's fine. Right, so there's 2, 3. So we need 3, right? We need 3 to make signalum over here. So, oh, it makes 2 ingots at a time. Nice. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy with that right now. And then if I go back to thermal and back into here, we might be able to make this one actually. Possibly not. All right, so, oh, signalum glass and lumium. Have I got any lumium? No, all right. You know, it was nice while it lasted, but at least we've made Enderium. And then what we do is we pop that thing in there, and then that should speed that up anyway. There we go. Okay, so for now, we've got one little buddy. chunking out ice. So if we now go and have a look at ice, there we go. We've got 56 already. And I did found some dry ice, but that was like when I was mining. So let's collect everything here. Oh, cool. We've got another loot bag. What have we got? We've got speed augment, iron furnace, and a reinforced pressure tube, and also an iron mechanical component. That's nice. We will keep those. We can chuck that back in the thing. Right. Like I was saying earlier, there's a difference between an ender bag and an ender pouch. An ender bag is this one from ender chests. And an ender pouch is from Minecraft. Now, this is the one that I wanted. This is the one that I actually made. So, you know, live and learn. But it's working, as you can see. It is working. And it is working fairly slowly. But, like I said, as soon as we get a bit more power, we are going to be good. Yeah, I mean, it's not doing too bad, is it? So what we need to teach this, what we need to do is we need to get another builder. What we need, we really do need another builder, because I want to try and put it in the Nether. And purely and simply, so the reason I want it in the Nether is so that I can then just strip mine the Nether as well and get all the stuff that I need for that, which would be awesome. So if we grab that one, let's see if we can put them in the crafters, right? And then if I can put it directly in there, and then what? Use it? Can I use it straight away? I can indeed. Sweet. Oh, look at that! Even better. Started cooking stuff. So that's cooking the clay then, and that's going to make the bricks, and then the crafter will just be made after that. That's awesome. Oh, I love it when it's automated. You know, the other thing that we do need, though, is we need another card, don't we? Oh, there we go. There's our builder. Perfect. How are we going to power that thing, though? That's the problem. I don't know how we're going to power this first. We might need to get into power to then power it. Which is like, yeah, crazy, but never mind. Right, let's have a look at quarry card again. So what we want is we want a quarry card, you know, pretty much the same as we did before. So we want one of these ones. We want one of those ones. A shaped quarry card. We don't want a clearing. We want a quarry. So one of these. So basically, really? Is that? No, there we go. So that's that one. We'll probably need to teach it those. For the moment, I'm guessing that if I put in a quarry and then it will tell me the bits that I do need. Yeah, so missing one of those shape cards and the iron and stuff. So let's go get a shape card. I don't really want to make a pattern of it yet. I do want to make a pattern of it yet, because then it will automatically smelt all the items for me, won't it? So if I do this and then hit the button and then put that in there too, and then go back to this and say I want a shape card, and then go boom. Now it will, there you go, there are the bricks being made. And then that should come out here. The quarry is only then missing diamond shovel and stuff, which I've got 4 patterns left. I want to try and keep the patterns at the moment. So I'm going to make these manually and put them in the system. I'm just going to make 2 of each. And we should be all right. So if I do a shape card now, there we go. So if I do one of those, there we go, perfect. All right, so we've got one of our cards. We've got the builder. Now the issue that we've got is obviously, one, I need to get to the Nether, and I need to get to the highest point in the Nether, so that's going to take a little while. We are also going to need to sort out power. Now what I'm thinking is, this episode, we've not really done a lot. We've done some very basic stuff. However, what we could do is, I want to do power, but I know that power is going to take about 20-30 minutes. And we're already 20 or 30 minutes in. So, not ideal, really. But what we could do is go and we'll go to the Nether. Actually, yeah, we'll go to the Nether because we should be able to set this up, right? What? Really? Oh, great. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, it's all these things. I don't even know what these are from. Crap. Well, that was good. That was fun. Let's go back and try and get our stuff before they kill us. Right, so they're going to instantly try and kill me. Well, that's why I was dying. These buggers. Don't even know what you are. Grave mod. What? The hell are you? Oh, okay, that's number 2. I think I've got some apples, golden apples in my... I've got 2 golden apples. Let's see if I can't eat one of them first. It's off. Right, so that's those ones, and then that. There we go. Alright, so... I've cleared the mining site now. No, I haven't. There's... Where the hell did you come from? What the hell? I need some different armor. Like, I need some decent armor. I know we're going to go power soon, but I also need armor. What the hell are you? Like, seriously, what are you? Right. Now I'm done. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing. If you press J, you go into journey map, and you can remove your deaths. Which is kind of nice for me because I die a lot. There's a piglin. I do like looking at this. That's quite cool. You can actually zoom in and see exactly what they are on the map. Like there's some piglins and walkers and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. But anyway, yeah, press J. Right, so we can save. Yeah. Right. So let's get mining. Oh, hang on. We've got a reward. Let's get a reward first. Oh, wow. Grave dust. What? Not another one. Piss off. Right. Let's get our mining laser out because we need to do some mining. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this thing is really cool. I've got the range upgrades on it and that kind of stuff, and I've also got... I haven't got the size upgrade on it yet. So Fortune 3 or Silk Touch. I've got the magnet enabled, I've got the light placer, and I've got the efficiency, but I don't have the 3x3, 5x3, you know, that kind of stuff. But it does go... Like, if I go to here, I can get that one. So it goes quite far, and it's really quick, which is kind of nice. So... What I'm thinking is we need to go up to get this stuff done, right? So I've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. So if I get a couple of stacks, we need to go up. And there's a hole literally just there. And we're going to go over there. There we go. Right, so we should be able to go straight up here. And kind of hit that hole. What I want to try and do is get to the top, show you where we're going to start. I will go to the bottom, because that's going to take a little bit of time to get down to them, or get down there. Did I really miss the hole? I missed the hole by 1 block. Really? No, I missed the hole by a couple of blocks. Anyway, yeah, so if we just keep going up until we get to the top, basically. We want as near to the top as possible. Because as soon as we get to the top, we can then place the card at the top. Like, so yeah. So if we zip all that away, look at that. Wait. And then just keep going up. What the... Oh, yeah, that was the light placer. So it placed the light block there. And The light blocks are there. Okay, so we're going to create an ender chest. And we need to get the right one, which is this one. Nope, this one. We need a bag, which means an eye of ender. Okay, and then one of those gets us one of. All right, so I've put the quarry in the end. I've buggered about with the shape card to try and get that done. There's another quarry, so let's go back there. Right, there we go. So there's the nether quarry, and have that on top. Right, so that should now input into that as soon as this is active. We're going to hit the button, but you know, we haven't got any power, so I don't know how we're going to fix that one yet. But we're going to come back. Now, I did do a little bit of mining. I'm hoping that the stuff that I shoved in here is going to be enough for what we need to get things going. So we've got natural quartz. Where's nether quartz? How much nether quartz have we got? 25. That's not gonna. Oh, hang on. Nether quartz ore. Nether tin. Nether thing. I had silk touch on. I forgot about that. That means the other ores. Yeah, inferior ore. Okay. Alright. Let's have a look in here. So have we got any... I don't think we got anything in there. We got anything in here? No. Perfect. Alright, cool. Let's get rid of that. That in there. Every little bit will be good. Right. Let's work out... Probably get smelted, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's work out just exactly what we need. Okay? We're going to go for power. We could go for solar, but there's just so much needed for solar. I mean, we could automate solar, actually. We'd need a lot of iron and a lot of glass. Isn't a bad idea. I mean, if I shove another 64 in there, we just need sand, right? We could get a lot of sand from somewhere. Crushing machine. Material stonework factory. I think that's the one that needs pink slime, yeah. Pink slime come from the one over here. It doesn't come from that. There's another one, isn't there? There's a mob water thing that you need to get for the pink slime. So we're not going to be able to do that, automate the sand yet. But we can smelt up a whole bunch of it. And we can also go get some if we need it. But we need patterns. That's what we need. And that's what we need the quarry for. Alright, 20 patterns should be a good start. So if we go with solar panels, we could generate a lot of solar, right? If we go with... we need glass. Perfect. Right, we're going to keep that as exact. That's our base, right? Then we go here. We're going to keep that. To get a solar panel Mark 1, then a solar panel Mark 2 will be this. And then we will need that piston recipe. Now we're going to take this piston recipe or this one. Doesn't matter. This one's probably better. So we'll do that one. Then for solar panel 2, we do a solar panel 2? Yeah, we did. So solar panel 3 is this one. This will give us those. We need to teach the system iron blocks. And then we also need to teach the system redstone comparators. Now, we could use that recipe, or we could use this recipe. We're going to use this recipe. This blue one requires that. So we're going to do that one. Those ones are already in the system anyway. And that will give us these ones. Then the solar panel 5s are based... hang on, the 3s. Now we're on the 4s. We'll do the 4. And then we need the clock. To make a clock is that. And we're on a 4. So then we need those ones in a block, which is fine. Then we need this one, which is a 1 and a mirror. Fine. So that's a 4. Then a 5 will be this, which requires a gold block, which is fine. Back to a 5. Sorry, back to a 5. And then we go glowstone, which we've got a lot of anyway. That's a 5. And then we need a photovoltaic cell 3, which requires obsidian, and a 2, and the rest. Then a 6 requires these, which is a diamond block instead now. Fine, we've got plenty of diamond. This is the brown one. Then we got the redstone lamp, which is fine, and we've already taught the system glowstone. Then we've got 4, which will use these. We then need to teach it the block of quartz, which is... we're going to use that one, the natural quartz, because we don't use it otherwise. That was not the 5, that's the 7. Or is it the... no, it's the 6. No. Dragon's breath. We can't do 6, but we can do the 5. Or 6, sorry. So we can't do the 7. We can't... yeah, okay, I'm getting confused. Right, that's that one. Photovoltaic cells 3, plus this, plus a blazing coating. Okay, so those we can do. Okay, so we can get up to 6. Not bad. And I'm going to shove all of the solar cells in the gold. And then let's have a look at solar and see how much stuff we need to get maybe 6. Quite a lot. Okay, so we're missing 2,500 sand. 18 obsidian, dark oak planks, 23. This isn't that bad. That we can get very easily. We can get obsidian. That's not a problem. So if I go get 18 obsidian, some stone, and some planks, dark oak planks. Well, dark oak planks are in the system anyway. Where are they? Yeah, dark oak block. So probably be able to do these right now. Okay. $472. So if we request 470 glass. That can be smelting while we're off getting some sand. That would be cool. Okay, so that's that part. Now, we have 5,000 planks. So solar. We want 6 of these. Yeah, 18 obsidian and 3,000 sand. Stone is not an issue. We can throw a couple of stacks of cobble. There we go. We can throw the stack of cobble in here. That will take care of the stone. Back in the system, that got smelted anyway. Right, so that's all taken care of. So now we need a transport method for the solar. But we need to get the solar first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that episode up here. What we are going to do next episode is two things. We are going to be able to create our 6 solar panels. We are also going to get into flux. So flux is really cool. I love flux. But that will be able to store and transfer power via the flux controller, wirelessly charged stuff. And then we've got our input flux point and our export for flux point, which will be able to transfer the energy. That will make it awesome. So we'll have that as our transport mechanism. We will have the solar solar panels as our basic stuff. And I think what we will do is use power or start getting into power. Maybe the starter reactor or even the next one up, the basic. Just to supplement the network and keep that going, because we do have a lot of uranite. So that would be quite cool to get that in there as well, and then we can generate the power needed to run both the quarries. Well, man, we really need to go and turn the other quarry off. I don't have enough space. So, I mean, we're only, 32 out of 119 chunks. So we're going to turn this one off for the moment. We're going to come back here, and you'll see that that number will not go, well, it will go up, but not by very much. So that's fine. 7,000 items. Yeah, so I need to get the items in there smelted. We should be good. Once we've got that, then we'll do some power. We'll get some power generation and we'll be able to power that nether quarry. Once we can get that nether quarry going, we should have all of the nether quartz that we need. We might even be able to find some netherite as well, which would be quite nice. But certainly be able to get some of this stuff moving, is we just need more power and we need the quarries to be able to get us all the bits. So yeah, this was an interesting one actually. I mean, obviously it was interesting being able to do this, and then I keep seeing these whole mobs, like a whole bunch of them. I need to know what that is, because that's quite interesting. The fact that there's the hundreds of them that moves around in a little group. But we'll work all that out at some point. I'm sure it's one of the quests. Speaking of quests, do we have any to complete? Yes, we do. So we'll collect all of those and we will shove all of this stuff in the system. So if we shove 6 pieces into the loot bags, we should be able to see we've only got 6 there. Oh, hang on. We need a couple of these and we need a couple of the mystical, whatever. I'm just going to get 4 because these ones run out quite quickly. So I'm going to get 4 of those. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We'll get in there. And then what we need is, I think it's those surrounded by... Is it those? No, it's not those ones. Oh, hang on. It might be the ingots. No, I can't remember. Let's just go and have a look at the recipe. Oh, it's that way. So, yeah. Nope, we'll put the ingots back in there and we'll put 4 in the corners. And we'll take our prosperity shards. And there we go. We're going to create 4 of these bad boys. I mean, it's not going to be an issue once we've got the proper stuff in the system, but until we get like the bigger ones, the master crystal, which we don't need to replace, it doesn't get used. So until then, oh look, we got our first supremium. Until then, we're kind of stuck with what we've got. So let's regroup next time. We're going to get the quarries going with the power. We're going to be able to transfer the solar panel or solar power. We're not using that much power here, which is why I'm thinking that they'll be able to power the quarries. I mean, look at this. We are using a bit. We're using a fair old amount during the day, during the night actually. So let's go and sleep and see whether that catches up, because that would be interesting if it doesn't. However, with the solar panels, we should be good, right? Because we're going to have 6 of them, which means if I give one to the other quarry, that should speed that up. And then if... yeah, we are. So we got a net gain. Okay, net gain is good. Yeah, we need another solar panel there. We need another couple of solar panels there. So right, we'll get that sorted. We'll get the power in, and we'll get the flux network. So next episode will be all about the power. I've been Syntosis. You've been awesome. Latest.